almost dunked it.
Alright guys, we're back for part 2 of the Open Challenge here at Grand Cypress Resort, playing the new course. We're on hole 7, 160-yard par 3. I have a little 6-iron in hand. And stripe one right at the pin. Man, I've been playing good this morning.
Holy shit.
And then here comes Brian to say something to screw it up.
You're playing around to your life, Miles. Don't say things like that, you're gonna fuck it up.
Famous last words, buddy. Famous last words. But all that said, Brian hits a pretty sweet shot himself. We both make green and reg, and now we're going to go try to make some putts.
Can't be mad at that at all. Look at that break. What the fuck? Well, look how
great lag putt out of Brian from that distance. And I just leave mine a little short, but that's okay. We both got tap-in pars, and we are on to the next hole. Next hole has a serious dogleg right. It's one of the longer par 4s on the course, and I think Brian's a little confused.
Get over there. Hey, homie, aren't we going to the yellow flags over here? Yeah, but you can't go over there or you run out of fairway.
Alright, so I know Brian played it to the green way over on the left, but I'm going to try to follow the people in front of us because I think that's the correct way to go. So I'm just going to hit a big fade right out into the middle of the fairway. This hole's got a big dog leg to the right, and I think that's going to put me in a good position.
Cut and the wind saved your ass. The pin's right there. The hole's right there. Dude, the pin's right there. How is it that one and not this one? Those people in front of us played to this pin.
Pin right there, 150 to the water.
Jesus Christ. I was going at the fucking flag there.
I don't even have to hit this hard. I'm just going to lay up. A little soft layup. Ooh, kind of a bad shot, but it's working out.
Alright folks, well there you have it. After a little bit of a debate, I hit an 8-iron and just kind of lay it up before the water. I did not think I could get a 4-iron over the hill and over that bush, so it kind of took getting green and reg out of play for me, but that's okay, I'm in a great position. Brian, however, is way over here to the left. He's got a long way back to get to the fairway. I think he played that smart and kept it to the right of the water, so he's also kind of laying up himself.
I didn't see it come down, but that was well struck.
Alright, here we are. Great position for an up and down.
I think it's a good number.
Great wedge shot into the pin.
There we go. There we go.
See if Brian can do the same. And he does. He clips it, cuts it short, rolls it up there tight.
What a shot, bud.
And apparently I had some sort of a battery issue or something and did not realize it. But I actually 3-putt and took a double there, as much as that sucks. And Brian ended up tapping in for the par. Scores are going to be adjusted on the card. Now this is hole 9, and Brian does push it up to the right. I'm sure he's upset about that because this one's kind of a drivable green for him. I don't have that kind of distance, so I'm just going to punch one out in the fairway.
Damn, I'm losing them down there.
Alright, just a short gap wedge in, and completely shank it. Club face wide open, hit it off the toe.
I don't know.
Now we're both over here off the cart path. But at least Brian was only laying 1, I'm laying 2. Gonna give it a bump, just over the hill. That seems like a good shot from back here.
Yeah, I think so.
Personally, I'm too short to see the flag, so I think it's a great shot until I get to my ball. Now this is a 2-tier green, so I've got to get it up on top.
Spin, 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 spin.
But unfortunately, I can't make it stay there.
Still rolling.
Brian makes a great chip, but he just gets caught on the face of that second tier and rolls back down.
Oh my God, you're rolling backwards.
Long putt for par way up the hill. It's not as close as I'm sure he would like it to be. And now, other than frustration, I can't really explain what happened on this putt. I just let it get away from me, and now I have even further back to the hole than I already was. Really need to make this putt somehow. Just leave it short. I was afraid of doing that thing twice. Taking my triple, Jesus, that's rough. Especially from the fairway. No drop balls, still made a triple. Terrible. Great bogey save out of Brian, though. Now this is the shortest par 4 on the course. We're both going to take irons off the tee. Again, this is more than drivable for Brian, but with the water right in front of the green, it makes things very, very dangerous.
That's in the bunker.
Why'd you hit it so good?
I'll trade you.
Alright, now I feel like I can make a good score here if I can get this close. And it's up.
Right at it.
It's looking good.
Right at it.
Comes down right at the pin. Man, I think I can get some strokes back after that triple on the last hole. Another good shot out of Brian. Brian's game's really starting to pick up as the course dries out and we get a little bit of warm up underneath our wings.
I don't know how much it released out of that rough.
I mean, I hit it well. I wouldn't have hit it that long.
So once we get up here, we only see one golf ball. So I spend a good couple of minutes searching around for it. We look in all the bunkers, we look around all the fringe, we look long, we look short. Cannot find it anywhere. Brian suggests to even look in the hole because that ball was right on line. It's not in there. So after searching and not finding that ball anywhere, we decided to make a drop. I didn't want to walk all the way back across the bridge to the golf cart that you can see behind us. So I just dropped one right here on the fringe. You can tell by the way that it rolled backwards almost off the green that I can tell you exactly where my ball is now. But let's get that behind us. Short memory. Let's go ahead and make a good up and down and a little bogey save. I mean, how can you be mad at that? All right, we're on to hole 11. We got a decent little par 4 here with a dog leg to the left.
That was smashed.
Great drive out of Brian.
That was my best drive of the fucking day.
He seems pretty happy with it. Now for me, I don't know if I'm frustrated from the last couple holes or what's going on, but I just suddenly yank it way over to the left. Not really happy with the result, but we're going to go dig around and try to find it. I know it's over in the cabbage somewhere. Takes us a solid couple minutes to get it, but we finally do recover the ball. Try to punch it out as best as I can, but I've definitely taken myself out of position to make green in regulation.
Bounce left too.
Really dependent on the short game to come through and make an up and down. Now Brian hits a great sand wedge here. Puts himself on the green, maybe 15 feet to go. And this is not a bad wedge shot from myself. It even kind of hits and bounces to the right, even gets a little closer to the pin. Guys, look how beautiful this big double green is. I mean, the greens on this course are just amazing.
Hit it.
Long putt out of Brian, but just a little too much mustard on it. Runs it a little too far past. I really need this putt to make the up and down. Really need it. Really need it. Ah, I missed it. Dang it. Pull it in. Make a bogey. And then look at here. Brian dropping another long putt to save a par. Alright, now we're on to hole 12. It's one of the longer par 3s on the course. It's also going to be our last hole of the day. So if you enjoyed today's content, be sure to like, share, subscribe so you can see part 3 here soon. If you haven't seen part 1, it's linked down in the description. It's a little bit of a pull out of Brian, but he does get it to the other side of the bunker, so it's safe. And then I don't know what happened here. I know I came out of my swing a little bit. My weight was more on my toes. But I just pushed that ball all the way to the cart path. Take a huge bounce. Luckily I didn't lose it. It came to rest on the cart path. And, I mean, that sawgrass can eat a ball. So I'm really lucky here. Gave myself a little drop, but I'm over here in the cabbage in this waist area. Got to get it up and down. Give it a little bit of a push. Come up a little bit short. I'm just there on the fringe. Great flop shot out of Brian here. Gives himself a real good chance to make a par. I just need to chip this close. And I just got scared of it and did not chip it close. That's the last thing I needed on top of all these other problems. Get it, Brian. One more roll. One more roll, he could have made the par. Same thing for me as I take a double. That kind of sucks. But as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next week.
I expected these greens to speed up. They didn't.